So I know some of your fans said that my transition and my mental health were kind of correlated. Can you tell me a little bit more about what exactly was said? Because
Well, what happened was like my fans were like, well,
What a clown world we live in. This person is going to tell Jazz about the trans and mental health relation, and it's just insane. Like, it is insane. But actually, this person ends up making a good point. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. This person's name is TS Madison. And like, oh, Father God, help us all. Let's just go ahead and get right into the clip. I mean, because it's like, let's just get into the clip.
I don't want to ever disrespect you, Jazz, but I've met a few trans girls who, after they have had the sex reassignment surgery, they just went crazy.
really,
Now, TS Madison makes an absolutely true point just now with saying that when you take away all those hormones that should be there, slice and dice, when the person wakes up from surgery, a lot of times they say that they're just like, oh my God, what did I do? And you can see here that this was like shortly after Jazz's surgery. Jazz had gained all that weight. I mean, look at this face. Like, look at this whole face. It's just making T's point. So yeah, I agree with that.
Yes.
I've experienced mental health issues since I was like 12 years old. I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and the way I thought about the world changed at that age, and it caused a lot of hardship for me on a personal, internal level.
Well, yeah, because that's when it was supposed to be like around puberty time. You were being suppressed. The medicine was kicking in, really kicking in to make sure that you were suppressed. And that does a lot to you, your enzymes on a mental level, because, hormones do, the endocrine system is very serious. It's very important. The reproductive system, all of the hormones, all of that comes out of that. It's important with thought, processing, everything. It's your homeostasis. Your parents had been telling you that you were born in the wrong body ever since you can remember. And so therefore you were placed on these drugs. And now at 12, that's when you hit a brick wall of really beginning the tribulations that you would later go through. And I mean, this child, like, look at this picture right here. Like, look at this, this paused image. Jazz is out of it. I mean, I almost would say heavily medicated, allegedly, in my opinion. Now, this was like when all of the revision surgery was done. And so it was a little bit after that. And this is when the weight gain was coming. And Jazz would end up going on to gain even more weight. Now we know that, fast forward, Jazz is losing weight in a rapid manner. I think it's Ozempic, allegedly, in my opinion. But all of which is not good. It's not homeostasis for the person.
So yeah, I think people just jumped to conclusions. Kind of, they saw that I was struggling with my mental health, and then they were like, "Oh, didn't she just have her surgery?"
They have to be connected.
Yeah, they have to be connected, but they did not correlate at all.
I've had lots of unlearning that I had to do.
TS Madison has a different perspective than I have on the bottom surgery, but everyone has their own journey. And I think her journey was just so severely different than mine that it's really hard for her to kind of connect to it.
TS Madison is not a her. TS Madison is not a woman. TS Madison does not have any kind of thing that's close to a female part. Obviously, we talk about this, that TS Madison could never be a woman because TS Madison has a penis. And even if they chopped it off and gave TS Madison a cavity, TS Madison would still not be a woman. And I want you to let's show you a little background of who this person is.
On fire right now. She's an actress, a TV and social media breakout star, a musician. You said it right. Woo! A producer.
Tamron Hall should be ashamed of herself. Where's the she? This is the man in substitution body expression. And it's always she. It's not a she at all. I could not have a mainstream show because I would have to take part in this kind of diabolical lies and just lying to people, saying words like she. There's no she here. It does frustrate me because we're getting to a point now where, people are pushing for things on children. We get into a point. We're here. And so the very existence of a person called TS Madison makes people want to normalize this thing like there's something normal about it. Even though TS Madison didn't take off the last part, TS Madison, again, I will tell you, is not a woman and lives a very complicated lifestyle. We have to just talk about this in reality. Reality is not hate.
And a major voice in transgender activism. In fact, over this summer, Rolling Stone magazine featured a story on TS Madison when she spoke up for the transgender community after a
it was TS Madison. Oh, okay.
Series of negative viral conversations. In that article, she said transphobia affects all women, cis women and trans women, and we have to put an end to it.
And then everybody claps like seals. It doesn't affect me. If people are getting hurt for who they are, we disavow violence, and there are laws to take care of that. I got kids in North Philly being ended because of crime, right? Babies. And because people don't know how to aim, they lose their life. I'm more affected by that, the erasure. I'm not affected by this. We have laws to deal with criminals. Let's skip ahead.
We're going to talk about it all and so much.
The internet with over 1 million followers on social media. Actress, host, and social media maven TS Madison is winning. Out Magazine calls her a performer.
It's because when you see this person is like, look, man, I'm not trying to, in any fashion, I am not trying to say anything, slander anybody, right? But there are people who will look at a train wreck. There are.
To admire, honoring her as a top entertainer on their annual Out 100 list.
Yes! Honey, give me all that! Give me all that!
And in 2021, she made history, becoming the first Black trans woman to executive produce and star in her own reality show.
There's always a Black something, a first Black. There's always a first Black somewhere. Now, first Black trans woman. It's just exhausting.
Please welcome to our show, TS Madison! Oh my God, beautiful! This morning.
Wow.
So, whole man. So this man is definitely overweight too. So we are promoting a very unhealthy lifestyle. Let's just hear a little bit about, what he's going to say, and then we'll wrap it up.
Is, of course, a song about pride and confidence. It has now surpassed 100 million streams on Spotify alone. Alone.
Ching, 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 ching.
You've been at the concert,
Yes.
your Renaissance tour, the
Yes.
tour just wrapped up. You are a part of this movement in this moment.
Yes, I am.
How did you process this?
Every day I get up, I'm like, okay, Madison, what's going to happen today? And then it just happens. It just happens. And Beyonce is a world phenomenon. Like nobody.
Okay, so I'm not going to get into. Obviously, this person went on some sort of, tour. The black girls kicking at Black Girls Rock. This is why I always say, whatever this Black is, I'm not it. Okay, I'm not. So what we have here is a man cosplaying as a woman, as if women can be cosplayed. And if you don't accept it, you're some sort of racist. Please. This man would probably try to fight me if they heard what I was saying, because these people forget that they are men. So they are the types, and I made a video about this before, where a guy got in the girl's face saying, I will F you up. Get out of here. You are a man. You are a man. And I think I want to find a little bit more about TS Madison's backstory. Listen, that's between him and God. But this, I think I'm more mad at, it's like, oh, well, we want acceptance. Okay, you want glitz and glam and flowers and trophies. That's not acceptance. Acceptance is just living your life and not being bothered and doing your thing. Yeah, I've worked with trans people. Like, I don't have a problem working next to a trans person. I don't care about that. But what you want is the world to call you woman. She. It's not a she. And it's disrespectful to me that you guys keep playing around with this. And we're going to get a little bit more into TS Madison's backstory and stuff like that. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.